style. Totally dominate the game in front of any crowd. I keep it 100 while you only keep it 50 down. I can conquer any style. Victory is in me now. My time is now. Who said it was later? It comes natural. I got a competitive nature. Look at them guys when I'm coming. They be hot and I'm hunting. Luckily they've been ducking me. You see lots of them running. Challenges, I embarrass them. They a dime in a dozen. Full of fire just like a dragon straight out of the dungeon. I'm just rising above it. You just lied to the public. I serve a purpose. You nervous with butterflies in your stomach. Don't try to intimidate me. Here we go.
And Oakland starts out with the ball. And now the opening lineup for Seattle. And it's the captain in at the 5. Barnes passes to the monster. Inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Pass to the machine. Here's the eraser. Nifty move. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Here's Tiny. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Jenkins. Pass to the machine. Launches it. Hits the trifecta.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. To the wing, right side. Russell from outside. And the three-pointer goes.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's the captain. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Pass to Houdini. Oakland working the ball around now. Russell to pass to Houdini. Now here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
The kid passes to the eraser.
Oakland foul call. Barnes. First personal foul. First team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The kid passes to the captain, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's Tiny. Pass to Russell for 3. Another 3 for Oakland.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Number 27. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Wolf. Here's Jenkins. 6 on the shot clock. From behind the arc. Oakland with a rebound. Outside Russell. Now Barnes. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Oakland shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Shooting two.
That free throw good from Barnes. Both free throws good from Barnes. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to the eraser. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Oakland making a switch here.
The line for the away team. Number 9, shooting one.
Oakland leading by 4. Pass to Russell. Here's Houdini. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Oakland?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
One shot.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And Seattle calls time here. And it's Seattle with the ball. 7-point differential. Pass to Jenkins. The three. And again, it's Seattle missing. Here's Tiny. Back to Russell. Puts up a three. Knocks down the triple. Russell's got 9.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Wolf. No points so far. Here's Tiny. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Jenkins. After the basket by Oakland on the other end. Pass to the captain. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's Seattle missing. And here's Oakland. They're on an 18-7 run. Another three for Oakland.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And Seattle calls time here. Wells to check in for Seattle.
Number 23, Wells.
Oakland on D. The lead is 15. Pass to Wolf. Seattle move the ball around. They set the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Jenkins. And again, it's Seattle missing. And here's Oakland.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Now here's Russell. He's got 9. Jenkins with a rebound. Seattle trails by 15. With the drive to end the drought. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Pass to Russell. Here's Tiny. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about it?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
And he knocks down the first one. Seattle making a switch here. And he can't hit the second. Seattle trails by 16. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Little General. He takes it in. There's the block. Here's Tiny. He's covered by Wells. Nice shot by Tiny. Tiny's got 10 points.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's the dude. They need this. Blocked! Here's the break. Here's the captain. Seattle pulls it in. Here's Little General. Pass to the dude. Here's Wolf. Got a piece of it. On the take.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Pass to Little General. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Seattle shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
At the line for the away team, number 36, taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. He's perfect from the line this time. Oakland leading by 18. 1:56 left in the first. Here's Tiny. Banked it in off the glass. Tiny's got 12.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Little General from deep. Wolf, good.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
1:31 left in the opening quarter. Pass to the captain. Takes the three. He can't get that one to fall. Seattle trails by 17. Here's Wolf. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's the captain. Still without a bucket. This one for 3. Little General with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And again, Seattle with a triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's the captain. There's the screen. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Oakland shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
14 foul. At the line for Oakland, number 32. Shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. Seattle trails by 14. And he goes in for the dunk.
And the slam was so good. But the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play. Here's Tiny. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Oakland now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, let's get a quick breakdown. The game we've seen from Oakland here, guys.
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
We've got Barnes, and it's Russell in at the 3. Seattle shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And Seattle looking at who they've got. And it's the machine in at the 2 guard.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Here's Jenkins. Still no points. Here he goes. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Seattle shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Number 7 at the line for 1.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
Here's the monster. Pass to Russell. Here's the captain. Oakland working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Here's Russell. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Jenkins. And the layup is good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Oakland leading by 9. Outside Barnes. Pass to the captain. And here's Russell. Gets the 3 ball to go. Russell's got 16 points.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Seattle shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. Oakland leading by 11. Pass to Houdini. Outside Russell. From deep three-point land. Seattle pulls it in. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And that one's good. The Erasers got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's a smart pass in close quarters.
Outside Barnes. The monster. Pass to the captain. To the middle. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And Seattle calls time here.
Coming onto the floor from Seattle, number 25, Dante Wolf.
Seattle trails by 11. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to the eraser. Here's the captain. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. The captain's got 6. The captain's gone 3 of 5 from the field. Now here's Russell. Nails it from 3. Russell's got 19 points.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Pass to the eraser. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. They get it back. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. The eraser's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Oakland. Here's the captain. Now Russell. Oh, wow!
Look out!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And it's Seattle with the ball. After the basket by Oakland on the other end. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Pass to Houdini. Here's the monster. Left side, Russell takes a 3. It's not going to go for him. Seattle trails by 10. Lets it fly. Not enough on that one as it misses. Into the lane. And then Russell with the dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Jenkins. Pass to the eraser. The kid passes to Wolf. Shot clock at 6. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Team foul. At the line for the away team, number 9, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. It's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Here in the second period, he's made a concerted effort to attack and get himself to the line.
Here's Tiny. He's got 12. Outside Russell. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Seattle trails by 10. Here's the dude. He's scoreless. Pass to the eraser. Here's the dude. Blocked! And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. And it's Seattle with the ball. They get it again. The eraser. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. The eraser's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Pass to Goose. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Left side, Russell. Again, Oakland good for 2.
This is shaping up to be a special night for him. Started out well and is only turning it up here in quarter 2.
Pass to Wolf. Here's the eraser. Seattle move the ball around. Here's Little General. Can't nail the jumper. Oakland leading by 10. Here's the steal. Here's the dude. No made baskets yet. Little General passes to the eraser. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6. And here's Oakland. Here's Tiny. 12 points for him. Pass to Goose. 6 to shoot. Oakland needs to get off a shot here. Releases. Cleared away by Wells.
Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Tiny. To the paint. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Oakland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
0. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Seattle trails by 9.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Little General. Wells up top. Rob. To the inside. The eraser grabs a board.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Here's Little General. Pass to the eraser. Out to the right wing. Here's Little General. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Russell deciding where to go with it. And down it goes. 2 points. Russell's got 27.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
The dude passes to the eraser. Down low. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. The eraser's got 17 points. Outside Russell, and there's a pick. A deep 3. Cleared away by Wells. Wells has got 4 rebounds now. Steps back. Floats one up. Here's Little General. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the away team, number 46. 2 shots.
That one misses. Seattle making a switch here. So he comes up empty, missing both.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Pass to Tiny. And there's the screen. 4-3. And so it's Oakland. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. Kenny, back in your playing days, how far ahead would you look on the schedule?
Unless we were in the playoff race, I really only focus on the next game.
Yeah, it doesn't do any good to look too far down the road. That's for the coaches.
Yeah, as a coach, you're planning, game planning, and all that stuff, practice planning. But as a player, you got to stay in the moment, focused on the task at hand.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for Seattle.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what the remedy is.
I got 3 words for you. Elbow sandwich.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Seattle trails by 9. We've got Barnes, and it's Russell in at the shooting guard. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. The monster takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Jenkins. Here's the eraser. Nails it from beyond the arc. The eraser's got 20 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Jenkins. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Pass to the captain. The 3 is up. Oakland with a rebound. Here's the monster. And here's Barnes. Clock at 6. The captain with a rebound. Seattle trails by 8. The machine, the pass to the eraser. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Pass to Tiny. Here's Houdini. Oakland working the ball around now. The 3 from Russell. Hits a 3-pointer. Russell's got 30 points.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Here's Jenkins. To the paint. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Pass to Houdini. Here's Tiny. Here's the three. Jenkins with a rebound. Seattle trails by 7. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's the machine. Pass to Wolf. Lets the three fly. That one doesn't drop. Outside Russell. Now here's Barnes. Outside Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He had a really rough game at the line last time out. He struggled to get anything to drop.
And that one misses. Seattle trails by 9. Pass to the eraser. To the middle. Here's Wolf. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's Barnes. Here's the captain. Outside Russell. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Wolf. 9 points in the game. Pass to Jenkins. Here's the eraser. The baseline J. And Seattle tacks on 2 more.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Here's the captain. Yet to see a basket. To the inside. Here's Houdini. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The kid passes to the machine. Here's the captain. Here's the eraser. That one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Tiny. Inside. Here's Houdini. Got it. Houdini's got 4 points this quarter.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Here's the machine. Guarded by Russell. They set a pick to the paint. Here's Jenkins. No good off the glass. Oakland leading by 7. Here's the captain. Outside Russell. Pass to Barnes. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
And Seattle calls time here. Here's the dude. No points yet. Going inside. Here's the captain. No good on the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
That's to Tiny. Lets it go from deep. Cleared away by Wells. Wells has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Little General. In transition, here they come. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers. For example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds. And in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And it's Seattle with the ball. They trail by 11. There's a screen to the middle. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And here's Oakland. They led the game at one point by 20. Here's the captain. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Oakland working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. Pass to Goose. And a miss there on the triple. Seattle trails by 9. Here's Little General. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Oakland.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Oakland leading by 6. Pass to the monster. Off target from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's the pick. Oakland with a rebound.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Here's the captain. Still without a bucket, and he gets it to go.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Here's the machine. And out of bounds, Oakland will have it.
Number 20, Russell.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Here's the captain. Here's Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's the machine. There's the screen. Pass to the dude. Fires from deep. Houdini grabs a board.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Barnes the screen. The monster. The pass to Barnes.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Second personal foul.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
At the line for 2, Barnes.
That free throw good from Barnes. Seattle making a switch here. Both free throws good from Barnes. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to the machine. Here's the eraser. He's guarded by Barnes. Jacks up a three. And it's the eraser missing. Oakland leading by 12. Here's the monster. There's the triple. He buries it from three. The Monsters got 7 points in the game, and so it's Oakland up 15 points as this quarter concludes. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Seattle looking at who they've got. And it's Wolf in at the 4. Here's the Monster, and a nice finish on the layup. And Oakland leads by 17.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Little General, guarded by Russell. Pass to Jenkins, 5 to shoot. Seattle needs to get off a shot here. Little General. That three's off the mark. Oakland leading by 17. The Monster pass to Russell. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Barnes. Soft touch off the glass.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Jenkins. Pass to the machine. They set the pick. All alone. Good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Tiny. Down low. Here's Barnes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul. At the line for Oakland, Barnes taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Barnes.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Pass to Wolf. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First team foul. Shooting for Seattle, Wolf at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. That one misses. Oakland leading by 18. To the inside. Here's Houdini. And it's rejected. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Seattle trails by 18. 3-on-3. Wolf passes to the eraser. Seattle move the ball around. They set the pick. Here's the machine. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. Oakland with a rebound. The Monsters got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to the eraser. Takes it inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the away team, Wolf taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. From deep three-point land. Offensive rebound.
Well, you have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
Here's Jenkins. Pass to the eraser. Here's Wolf. And he drives in. And there's the rejection. And it's going to be out of bounds. Seattle will have another go. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Off the inbound pass. And he lays it up and in. The Eraser's got 11 points here in the second half. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for Oakland. They led the game at one point by 20. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes a screen. Here's Tiny. And it's off from three-point range. Seattle trails by 16. Here's Jenkins. Pass to the eraser. Here's the machine. Inside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Shooting for Seattle, number 9 at the line for one.
And the free throw, no good. Oakland leading by 14. And there's the drive, and he jams it home with authority.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's the machine. Down low. Cuts off the pass. Outside Russell. And he drops in the layup off the